2018 with AnnMaria DeMars coaching a session on Juji Gatame. And we have a good crowd here on the mat, top-level judo people from all across the United States. And we're going to have a variety of subjects this weekend. And at this particular time, we are working on Tomoe to Juji Gatame with World Judo Champion AnnMaria DeMars.
I teach things that people can be successful at. And the other thing is, speaking of self-defense, I made every one of my daughters and every girl I ever coached learn this move start when she was 12. Because I tell them, if you're ever knocked on your back and somebody tries to get on top of you and you break their arm, that will dissuade them.
Sandy.
I do this in a tournament is I would step in here to do Tomoe. Now, I really can't do Tomoe at all. I'm not very good at it. I'm not very good at throwing. I'll explain that in a little bit. So I'm going to step in close, and then my right foot, because I'm going to take her right arm here, my right foot is going to go right above her knee, and I'm going to shove out. So as I come in here, I'm going to shove her out there, throw this leg over, and arm bar. And I once won a match with 1 second on the clock with this. So Rhonda, who thinks she's all slick, actually is number 3 in the house for fastest match. Her little sister won a match at the Junior Nationals with 3 seconds on the clock, and Rhonda won the Junior Worlds with 4 seconds. And she's a bad loser because she says, oh, I think they started the clock late on you guys. But when I first start teaching is we start on the mat. You can also do this on the mat. I have done it from the mat, and I have done it from standing. So I can guarantee you it works in tournaments. Either way, I've won, international levels with it, and it's one of my favorite moves. So we'll start, we're all gonna start here, we're all gonna start like this. So we'll start doing it on the mat, and then in a little bit we'll do it standing. So your partner, she's all cool, like she thinks that she's, gonna beat me. You're gonna push your foot above their knee. So if they go out, you're gonna grab, I like to grab their wrist. Because when you're trying to break someone's arm, they are one motivated individual to get away. And they can turn inside their gi, but good luck turning inside your skin, okay? So I've got her here, I'm gonna switch. And I do this all as one move. So her leg starts going away, I've got her wrist, I throw my leg in front of her, so see how my foot's under her chin? Now here, since her elbow is pointed up that way, all I need to do is push down with my leg here, pull up. And if she turns, that's all right, because I'll just hold her right here and arch. So either way will work. And try to do everything right-sided and left-sided. When Rhonda was a little kid, I told her there was no such thing as sides in mat work, because people are right or left-sided. I said, no, it's like swimming, like you're swimming in air. Nobody's a right-sided breaststroker. So I said, no, everybody does everything right and left. So she says the moral of that story is lie to your children. But same thing. So I've got it here, put it together. Under. So try and do everything right and left. And this is a really quick move. I'm a big believer in repetition. I'm going to talk later about what you do if you have people at different levels. I don't care. You can be training for the Olympics, and your partner can be 60 years old. You can do this move if you get quick enough at it. You'll whip off 50 of them in a couple of minutes before practice, and 50 of them a couple of minutes at the end, and you'll have done 100 every practice, and you can do it. So does anybody want to see it again, or you got it?
Yeah, see it again.
Okay. So you're going to push your foot above their knee, grab their wrist, and then throw your leg in front of them. And you can see when you push them out like this, they just naturally are extended. And if their elbows point to the ceiling, just push down with your leg, pull up with your hand. It takes very little effort. If they twist, just lock them into your body. And I used to say, act like you have a girlfriend, but now I teach middle school kids, they're 11, they're like, what? But you're not, so. And do it both sides. All right, let's go. Just for now, I would say grab the wrist instead of their judo knee, all right? And there are a couple reasons for that. One is you have nice cooperative partners. And so they're not trying to get away that bad. But if you've got somebody, even if you have it really tight, if I'm really trying to break your arm, you might find a little more energy. We were watching the Olympic trials one time, and my children and their friends are not particularly mature. So they turn the sound off, and Rhonda and her friend Lily are doing the voices, and Rhonda's like, give me that arm, give me that arm. And it goes, no, no. And Rhonda says, that girl's holding on to her arm like, that coward, she's holding on to her arm like. And her friend Lily says, like you break it if she let go? Well, yeah. So my point is, you might want to try grabbing your wrist instead because 2 reasons. One, when I'm talking self-defense, maybe that person's attacking you not even wearing a shirt. Don't want to go there, but just saying. You know, I've been in bar fights as a witness when I was reading the Bible in the corner. But not everybody's wearing a judo gi. So, and then the other thing is, like I said, you have a little bit better grip. So, if you get down here, and here we'll do left side because I don't want to be a hypocrite. All right. So, I've got it here, but a lot of times when I do it, I'm going to reach down and grab here.
Sorry?
All right, just because it gives me a better grip on it. And the other thing is, notice how a lot of you had 2 hands to get the gi to make it tight, but I only have 1. So it gives me another hand to like poke or something. So that would be my suggestion, is when you do this, all right, if you grab their hand, they grab their wrist, instead of their gi, it might be work a little bit better for it. And then you'll move one. Efficient. All right, that's all I have to say. But I know to practice it from standing, so the point of this is not to be a show off, so try and do this slowly so you don't break your partner's arm. Yeah. So what I always do is have people start doing this slowly, and then you work on doing it faster and faster and faster, but I would say for now, try doing it slowly. So you always want to step in close, because if you don't step in close, right? If you step in here and go up like this, and then she key eyes, then they're going to call it cone, and don't tell anybody I told you to do it. I specifically told you not to do it. You got that on tape, right? I said, don't do that. All right? Then you will look stupid. So the other thing is, when I do it, I try to go down on my butt. You know why? Because if the referee's not paying attention and I land flat on my back, they're going to call it cone for me. So, step in between her feet, and my foot is going to go right up to her leg, and as I go down, I'm grabbing this wrist. So I go here, notice this is no score, right? Then I grab her, so I try to make that little bit of break, so it doesn't get called the score for me. Grab her wrist, throw my leg over, and you're in. Okay? Same thing. Step in, throw my leg over, and you're in. So, you want to see it again? Are you ready?
Yeah, one more time, would you please?
All right. So step in close, just like you do in Tomonagi. Now, if I could do Tomonagi, I would actually do it. And I will tell you, some of you may know this, but Rhonda always says, Mom, you should tell people why you do what you do. So when I was competing, people always said, AnnMaria, I don't know how she could possibly win. She has no technique. And I probably won 99% of my matches on the mat. Because when I was young, I had an injury, so my knee I got thrown from the knee up, and from the knee down, my leg stayed planted. So all the years I was competing, I couldn't do left-sided techniques. I couldn't stand in one leg, or I would just fall over. And so I really couldn't do Tomonagi because I just couldn't support any weight on my leg. So it would be nice if I could do it, but I couldn't. However, if you can, there's no reason that you couldn't come in and try and throw somebody from your gymnast, switch it. So you couldn't come in like when you do Tomonagi, it doesn't work. Oops. So try to arm wrap people. It's really fun.